go! Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and it's been a couple of months since I last filmed like a collective haul and speed review type of video. So I have an assortment of things that I have purchased or received through PR in June through however deep we are in July right now. It's almost my birthday. Oh, it's almost my birthday. My birthday is July 20th, by the way. I tried 3 Vanicream products. So let me actually go through these first. I have been wanting to try Vanicream for a long time because they're like pretty minimal in terms of ingredients lists, but CeraVe, a lot of CeraVe's products broke me out. And I heard that if you like CeraVe, but it didn't work for you exactly the way you wanted, you might want to try Vanicream. So I did try 3 of their products. I bought the Vanicream Gentle Cleanser, the Vanicream Moisturizing Lotion, and then the Daily Facial Moisturizer. And 2 of these are winners. One of them is not so much of a winner. So let me start with the cleanser because that's what you use first. This one, I like. I use it as a second cleanse at night, and it actually does leave me with a little bit more of a squeaky clean feeling than I was expecting it to because it's called the Gentle Facial Cleanser. One thing about it though, all of these, by the way, all of these are fragrance free, and so because this doesn't have a fragrance in it, the faint smell that it has reminded me of that Cetaphil Gentle Facial Cleanser that it seems like everyone used in the time that I was in high school, which was 10 years ago. I actually stopped using the Cetaphil cleanser because I didn't like the way that it smelled. So it's not my favorite thing about this cleanser either. But again, the scent on this is like so faint compared to the Cetaphil one that I can totally like bear it. It works well, it cleanses, and it does not break me out. So there's literally nothing else I could ask for from a cleanser. I do like it. This is a win. I'm gonna keep using it. Next, I have these 2 lotions, and the one that was not a win is the Vanicream Moisturizing Lotion. Look, there's nothing bad about this lotion. This is the one that has petrolatum as its kind of occlusive ingredient. Again, I don't mind when petrolatum is an ingredient, but this one I find took more effort to rub in. And if I have other options like this one that rub in easily, then I'm just gonna use what I like better. Let me show you what I mean. I accidentally pumped out way too much of that. But like, I have been using this as a body moisturizer after I get out of the shower. And of course it looks like it's blending in perfectly. But I promise when I rub it in on my arms, maybe it's because my body is still a little bit damp when I come out of the shower, but when I rub it in, it kind of streaks like sunscreen and it takes like several times running over for me to rub it in. If I didn't have this one, this Daily Facial Moisturizer, I would still be satisfied using this on my face. It doesn't make me break out, and pretty much those are all of my standards for anything I put on my face. If it doesn't make me break out, I'm happy. Let's talk about this one. This is the Daily Facial Moisturizer, and this product is just like an elevated version of the CeraVe Moisturizing Lotion. Tony, my cat, why do you act like I neglect you? Let's talk about the difference between these 2 moisturizers. So I already said that the moisturizing lotion has petrolatum as its occlusive ingredient. The facial moisturizer, however, has squalane instead of petrolatum. And honestly, I think that makes the texture like smoother and lighter and easier to absorb. Some other ingredient callouts in the facial moisturizer are glycerin, hyaluronic acid, ceramide EOP, ceramide NG, and ceramide NP, as well as ceramide AS and ceramide AP. So lots of different ceramides in here, and if I were to repurchase only one, again, it is clearly going to be the facial moisturizer, but I'm still happy I tried both out because my curiosity, like I would have had to try both eventually anyways. Let's see, something else I purchased. This is the Garnier Pore Perfecting Serum Cream, the Canna B Broad Spectrum SPF 30. It's a very like confusing name. I don't know exactly what it is called, but the green bottle, Canna B SPF 30, like serum, cream, and sunscreen. And I bought this because I heard it was good for oily skin, like the way they described it, but I actually don't find that it really is. And that is because when I apply 3 or 4 pumps to this on my face, which is enough for it to be like an SPF 30 sunscreen, I get so oily, like within 3 hours or 4 hours, just super oily. And so this isn't my favorite, but I'm gonna use it as like a moisturizing sunscreen anyways. But like when I'm going to work for a full day in the hospital, I never pick this one. So I did get my FabFitFun box earlier this last month, and I'm gonna review like 3 of the items that I have used enough to give a proper review on. So firstly, I have the Living Proof PhD Dry Shampoo, and I like it, y'all. I really do. It smells nice, and the scent is not overbearing. And look, funny story about my hair. My hair used to be quite long, like even a month ago. It was almost down to my belly button, essentially. I got a haircut. It was not a good haircut. So I got a second haircut and I had to cut a lot off, and you can't really tell because it's clipped back, but I have like a ton of short layers. So now that my hair is like that, I'm finding that it's easier for me to actually like wash my hair every other day or so. I'm one of those people who I wash my hair most days. Probably like 6 days out of the week I will shampoo my hair. But now that I have this dry shampoo, I am starting to maybe wash my hair 4 or 5 times a week instead of 6 or 7 days a week. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Well, okay, so it does have that like white powderiness, but it goes away as long as I rub it in and brush it out. Next, I have the Summer Fridays CC Me Serum. Okay, this one, I wouldn't buy it again. It's not that it's bad. I think it is fine, but I don't really treat this as a vitamin C serum. That is because this serum is $64. $64 if it were original price, and all of the vitamin C ingredients in here are derivative vitamin C's, which means they're not quite as effective, not quite as studied in terms of results. But the second ingredient in the serum actually is niacinamide. So I've pretty much been using this as just like a niacinamide slash hydrating serum more than I've been using it as a vitamin C serum. I would not purchase this also because it reminds me very much of a serum that I already have used like full tubes of and quite enjoy, and that is a Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. The bottles even look similar. This is also a niacinamide serum. The Peach and Lily serum has sodium hyaluronate, whereas the Summer CC has squalane in it. But in addition to the niacinamide in both. They both feel very similar to me in terms of like that watery gel texture that spreads very easily, feels very hydrating. But the Peach and Lily serum is $39 compared to $64. And the Peach and Lily one goes on sale like all the time for half off. So I wouldn't repurchase. I'm gonna use it up because I have it. And I also didn't buy this for full price because I got it in a FabFitFun. So I enjoy it, but not worth it. Oh, I forgot to talk about this Hero Cosmetics Mighty Patch. This is the Invisible Plus one, which means it has a very thin rim, and these are truly invisible. Like, I film TikToks wearing these patches and I can't even see them. So I would purchase them again. They're good, effective, good patches. Oh, this one. This is the first purchase that I've made from Sephora in months. And this is the Olaplex number 3, the hair perfector. This is the most popular one. You use it as the hair mask, 10 minutes on damp hair, and then you wash it out and shampoo and condition and do your whole thing. And look, this is $28. It's a 3.3 fluid ounce bottle. And at first I took this out and I was like, oh geez, this is gonna last me like less than like 8 uses. But I actually used most of a palm amount for this, and the level that it came down is actually not that much. So I feel like this is gonna last me more uses than I thought it would. And I admit, it is very nice. It is nice. My hair is shiny. Granted, I also did just get a haircut, but my hair looks shiny and healthy, and I don't do anything to my hair. I just air dry it and then brush it, I guess. So with low maintenance hair, the very least I could do is like treat it well. It just does more than what like a normal conditioner does for me. I also used a gift card on this anyways, so I didn't pay for it with my own money, but I mean, I did like buy it still. Keep in mind I have only used this once, but I feel like I'm gonna buy it again once I finish it. Oh, and with that Sephora order, I got this Replica Beach Walk perfume. I redeemed 100 points for this perk, and it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I sprayed it on today, but it smells a little too much like sunscreen to me. I know that some people love that smell, right? Maybe it will grow on me. Today is the first day that I have worn this perfume. It's just so different from what I normally wear. My favorites are the Versace Bright Crystal perfume as well as the Chloe perfume. Those smell so good to me, and this is just a little different. I'm not really a beach girl, like that's not my scene. So this doesn't quite have like the nostalgic hit for me as it probably would for other people. It doesn't smell vile to me or anything. It's a nice smell. It's just not what I'm used to on me. Okay, that's everything that I purchased. Now I have a handful of skincare and makeup things that I got in PR. First, let's talk about this iUNIK little set I got. I got a set with the Black Snail Restore Cream as well as the Black Snail Restore Serum. And the serum is very, very lightweight. I heard this about this serum before, like on YouTube, that it's very thin for a snail secretion serum. I agree with that. The thickness of snail serums never bothered me, so I think you could just pick whichever brand you want, whether it's the CosRx one or whether it's this one, and you'll be fine. But I did notice a marked difference between the iUNIK snail cream and the, let me go grab it actually. And you guessed it, the CosRx snail cream. This one I've actually used almost all of it up. I have just that much left of this cream, so I have used it. I like it, but one thing I noticed about the CosRx cream is that the way that it dries, it feels like there's a film on your face sometimes. And I did not find that to happen with the iUNIK one. The texture of the iUNIK is similar. It still has that stringiness of the snail secretion, as you can see. But man, the way this rubs in is so much more elegant than the CosRx one. So if I were to repurchase one, it would be the iUNIK. I really like iUNIK stuff. They're maybe my favorite Korean skincare brand so far. Look, I have used up 2 or 3 tubes of this beta-glucan daily moisturizer. This is my favorite nighttime moisturizer. It feels lightweight but still moisturizing. If I were to recommend just one between the 2 creams I have here, I would still recommend the beta-glucan cream, just because it has a more like palatable, like more normal cream texture as opposed to the snail one, which did have that stringiness that I showed you before. Ooh, I got some sunscreens. You know, in one of these collective hauls, I gotta have at least 1 to 3 new sunscreens that I'm trying out. So I got these 2 sent to me through Octoly from MDSolarSciences. And it is the Mineral Cream SPF 50 in the untinted version. And I also have an SPF 30 that is tinted. So let's talk about this untinted one first. These actually have quite the silicone feel. So if you're not a fan of that, if you don't like the primer feeling sunscreens, then don't buy these, but if you do, then these are great. This is the SPF 50. It has 2% titanium dioxide and 17% zinc. This is actually one though that I would not repurchase, and let me tell you why. The texture and the way it blends in is identical to the Derma E Scar Cream Sun Protectant SPF 35. But the Derma E sunscreen has that panthenol and allantoin that helps heal scars, and I'm someone with a lot of acne scars. So like if I'm picking between these 2, I typically pick the Derma E. Both of them feel a little bit heavy on my skin, and that is because they are very have that silicone feel. Derma E is technically silicone free, but it has some silicone alternative that feels the same. Also, the Derma E one is a lot cheaper than the MDSolarSciences. This one though, I like. This is the tinted version, SPF 30, so it contains 2%. Wait a second. I just realized that both of these have titanium dioxide 2% and zinc oxide 17%, but this one is marketed as SPF 30, and this one marketed at SPF 50. Very interesting. I assume that is because they assume that you will not use as much of a tinted sunscreen as you would of an untinted one, just because it might look heavier. They would be correct in that assumption, because I only use this as a second layer of sunscreen. Every morning I do 1 layer of untinted sunscreen and 1 layer of a tinted sunscreen as like a foundation substitute. And I've been loving this for that, because I don't mind if the texture of a sunscreen is a little bit heavy if I'm just using it as a second layer. I'm just not going to use as much of it. I can use a little bit more of a lightweight sunscreen underneath it. I have 3 little like makeup skincare items left. So let's first talk about the makeup. I got this Ofra Ride or Die blush kit. So there's this little blush bronzer duo compact in the shade Unit. This is called a blush and bronzer compact, but this bronzer is still very pink toned, and I use this as a blush. Maybe it's because I just generally use those natural bronzy toned blushes on my face as opposed to more like bright colors. I don't know if I would consider this a bronzer. And I also have their like cream blush in the shade Loyal. It's a light soft pink, really pretty shade. And the funny thing about this blush is that it actually gets a little bit darker as you pat it out or sheer it out. So it's not quite so soft as a pink as it appears in the tube. Okay, so here's that blush. And what I love about this blush is that it is actually matte, which I love because not a lot of cream blushes do that. A lot of cream blushes are like really like have a dewy finish or a glossy finish, and sometimes I just want something that is matte that will not just slip off my face with my face mask. The caveat is a big one, and it is that you have to work fast with this. This dries very quickly, and so by the time I do like a dot dot and then go in to blend it with my fingers, I need to blend it within like 4 seconds, otherwise it starts to cling and grip and it doesn't blend out that smoothly. So on my cheeks today, I am wearing this, but I also am wearing this bronzer side of this blush on top of it. You can see kind of the combination of those tones on my face today. Oh, I wanted to mention that I do use this Ofra one as a cream eyeshadow. It is very good as a cream eyeshadow, and that is because it seriously lasts throughout the entire day. So I actually might prefer using this cream blush product as a cream eyeshadow. I use it as both, but I've been using it more frequently as an eyeshadow actually. This unit blush, I would not really recommend getting this one because the side that is split with the lighter pink, I don't know if y'all can see, but there are little like gold flecks of glitter in there. So I don't use this side because that annoys me to have these little like random glitters on my face. But the matte side I love. I think it's such a gorgeous natural tone. Again, we're sporting it on my face. If you are buying an Ofra powder blush, their matte blush formula is really good. I don't think you need to mess with this like glitter dispersed formula of theirs. Last beauty product, I have a new release from Good Molecules they sent my way. Why? I got PR from Good Molecules. So this is the Glycolic Exfoliating Toner. I've really been coming to like Good Molecules a lot. Like iUNIK and Good Molecules are, and Vanicream now, are becoming like my favorite skincare brands. Look, I have this Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner that I've used down to like this line, and I'm on my second bottle of their discoloration correcting serum. So anyways, let's talk about this glycolic product. This one is actually gentle enough to use every day, and I know people are like, oh, like this acid is gentle enough to use every day, and I'm like, I don't know about that, but this one is a 3.5% glycolic acid. Recently in my skincare, I have been favoring just not so like slam, like powerhouse products, so I could have the same routine every day and not think about using this product every third night and then like this product every other day, and I just get really mixed up and turned around. I don't have mental space for that right now. So I'm gonna keep on using this. Eventually it's going to look like this toner here, and eventually both of these are gonna be empty. Lastly, I just have some jewelry products. These earrings I got this month, my friend Jasmine sent them. She has her own small business. Usually mermaids are like not my thing, you know, but I do like the color of this, especially when I'm wearing more of a light colored outfit. But the pair of earrings that I've been wearing so much this last couple of months are these. These are the Akatsuki earrings. Akatsuki is from Naruto, and with that black and red color scheme and the cloud charms. Yes, I've been rocking these a lot. These match my typical aesthetic a little bit more. And also, speaking of jewelry, I recently did another sponsored video with Ana Luisa, and I got this like white ring that I've been wearing through this video. I went with a light color scheme today, but also I've been wearing the Hannah Lee earrings that I got every day, no joke, to work because they're small, they're a little edgy, they reflect my style. I also got this Felicia bracelet, and I think it's really cute too. In this video, I talked about like the 3 Vanicream products I tried, 3 sunscreens, the Olaplex like hair conditioning mask, this like Good Molecules release. Oh yeah, this iUNIK stuff. Lots of good stuff in this video. I did forget to mention that I've been sipping on some tea while filming from my July Sips by box. This one is the mango and lychee green tea, and it's been pretty good. I'll put a little picture of what my other teas were this month as well. Woo, I am sweating. That took way longer to film than I thought it would. I hope you'll have a great rest of your day. Remember that y'all are my treasure. Find the beauty in every day, but most importantly, be kind to yourselves. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!